The NFL Combine is finally here. And for Chargers fans, this is the time to identify potential future stars. With the team needing reinforcements at linebacker and on the defensive line, this year's draft class has several intriguing options. But which players stand out the most? Who has the skill set to fit the Chargers system and make an impact from day one? These are the questions every fan wants answered. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. Today, let's take a closer look at 4 prospects who could be on the Chargers' radar heading into the draft. One player who has been gaining attention in mock drafts is Marshall edge Mike Green. He has quickly climbed big boards in recent months and solidified his stock with an impressive Senior Bowl performance. His flexibility off the edge is one of his defining traits, allowing him to bend around blockers with ease. Another name to watch is Boston College edge Donovan Ezeiruaku, a smooth-moving pass rusher with excellent change of direction skills. He impressed at the Senior Bowl and has shown a natural ability to counter inside with quick hand movements. Moving to the defensive interior, Michigan defensive tackle Kenneth Grant is an absolute powerhouse. One of the biggest defensive linemen at the Combine, Grant possesses rare athleticism for his size, making him a versatile force in the trenches. Finally, there's South Carolina linebacker Demetrius Knight Jr., a hard-hitting linebacker who could be an ideal fit for the Chargers' defense, especially with Denzel Perryman set to hit free agency. His aggressive playing style and ability to shed blocks make him a strong candidate for the team. Mike Green's rise in draft stock has been fueled by his standout traits as a pass rusher. His flexibility is elite, allowing him to bend around the edge in ways that most players can't. But it's not just his bend. Green also has the strength to jolt blockers and keep them off balance. Scouts describe him as an instinctive pass rusher with a well-developed set of moves. At the Senior Bowl, there were some concerns about his size, but he officially weighed in at 251 pounds, which put those worries to rest. One interesting note from his scouting reports is that he plays with such a high motor that he sometimes runs out of gas during games. If effort is his biggest flaw, that's a problem most teams would love to have. Green's production backs up the hype. He finished last season with 12.5 sacks, 18 tackles for loss, and 45 total pressures, proving he can consistently disrupt the pocket. And when it comes to confidence, Green doesn't lack any. When asked why teams should draft him, his response was simple: "Because I'm the best edge rusher here." Donovan Ezeiruaku is another pass rusher who deserves attention. A natural stand-up edge, he displayed excellent movement skills at the Senior Bowl, holding his own against some of the top tackles in this draft class. His ability to counter inside with quick arm swipes helps him keep blockers from controlling him at the point of attack. Football IQ is another strength. He has a natural ability to read plays, navigate through traffic, and find ball carriers in crowded areas. The biggest concern with Ezeiruaku is his size. At 6 feet 2 inches and 247 pounds, he's slightly undersized compared to the NFL's top edge rushers. However, when looking at the numbers, the average weight of the top 10 sack leaders last season was 252 pounds, so he's not far off from that mark. One thing that stands out is his arm length, which is considered freakish, and it translates to production. He recorded 16.5 sacks, 21 tackles for loss, and 54 total pressures, proving that he knows how to get to the quarterback. Moving inside, Kenneth Grant is expected to be one of the best testers at the Combine among defensive tackles. He recently lost 10 to 12 pounds to improve his mobility for testing, but even with that weight drop, he remains one of the largest players in Indianapolis. At 6 feet 3 inches and 340 pounds, he's an absolute force in the middle. His frame allows him to take on double teams without getting pushed back, and he has the ability to split blocks when he maintains good pad level. What makes Grant even more intriguing is his versatility. Despite his size, he's not just limited to being a nose tackle. He can move across multiple spots on the defensive interior, making him a valuable asset. His best performance last season came in the regular season finale against Ohio State, proving that he delivers in big moments. Over the past 2 seasons at Michigan, Grant has recorded 8 sacks, 50 pressures, 39 run stops, and 110 total tackles, earning an impressive 87.5 run defense grade last season. He also helped Michigan win a national championship the previous season, showing that he's built for the big stage. And for a 340-pound player, he moves with shocking agility. He runs like a much smaller defensive lineman, which is why scouts are so high on his potential. The final player to watch is Demetrius Knight Jr., a linebacker who could be on the Chargers' radar as they look to add depth to their linebacker core. With Denzel Perryman set to hit free agency, the team could look to bring in a physical presence in the middle of the defense. Knight fits that mold perfectly. At 6 feet 1 inch and 242 pounds, he has the ideal build for a traditional Mike linebacker. His physicality is a major strength. He plays with strong hands, sheds blocks well, and explodes to the ball. His tackling ability and aggressive play style make him a natural fit in the middle of a defense. One of the biggest positives in his scouting report is his ability to hit hard and wrap up in pursuit. In coverage, his instincts are solid, though some scouts have pointed out slight stiffness in his hips, which could limit him in certain situations. Despite that, his overall skill set makes him a strong day 2 target in the draft. His production reflects his impact. He totaled 115 tackles, 12 tackles for loss, 5 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles last season, making him one of the most consistent linebackers in this class. With the combine underway, all 4 of these prospects have a chance to boost their stock in front of NFL scouts and front office personnel. For the Chargers, addressing the front 7 is a priority, and each of these players offers a unique skill set that could help the team moving forward. Whether it's an edge rusher like Green or Ezeiruaku, an interior force like Grant, or a physical linebacker like Knight, these are names that fans should keep an eye on throughout the draft process. If they perform well at the combine, don't be surprised if one of them ends up in a Chargers uniform next season. So, guys, what do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.